Well, hey, y'all. Shell Bell is here with her debt confession. Now, listen. God has blessed me. Yes, He has. I'm not even going to sit up here and say I'm sad that I'm in debt. Because the debt that I'm in, actually, it was debt that I created on purpose. And the reason why I say on purpose is because it allowed me to buy a house. So I'm going to just step back a couple feet. So in 2021, the year of the pandemic, I purchased our first home, and we were already on a debt-free journey prior to purchasing the home. But the pandemic caused you to do a little pandemic shopping and over shopping, I should say. But when I say this was good debt, it's because I didn't have no money to buy no house. So I took out a loan, first of all, a personal loan, and I used the money, half of the money, to pay down all these lovely credit cards. I had 15 credit cards or so, and they had all different interest rates, 24.9, almost 30%, 23, just all these outlandish, that's the word I was looking for, APRs. And so I took a personal loan from my credit union, and I paid off those high interest rate loans. And then I used the other money and just stuck it in the bank into my savings account. And so that's why I say I'm not sad about my debt, because it allowed me to purchase my home. So fast forward, I just want to get out of debt, and I want to get out of it now. I will be turning 55 in March, and I do not want to go into my retirement years in debt. And it's the commercial debt. I just bought my house in 21, and we're approaching 25. So we've only been in our house 4 years. So I'm not going to worry about the mortgage, because it's a new mortgage loan. I'm worried about I'm not worried. I just want to get rid of the commercial debt. Now, when I purchased my home, they forced me to pay off my truck, so I don't have any car note. It's just a credit card and 2 personal loans. And so I want to go hard in the paint in 2025 and just pay it off. I just want to do a strict 12-month plan and manifest and make it happen. And you're figuring, well, 12 months? Yep, 12 months. I want to knock it out by this time, New Year's Eve, 2025. I want to be out of personal debt. Now, this is for me, the wifey. Now, my debt is separate from the hubby's. And so I'm going to concentrate in this video on wifey's strategy. Now, I'm going to come back with video 2 on hubby's strategy for his debt plan. But for this video, it's for wifey. So I am 20, well, let's see. On December 21, I was $27,038.46 in debt. And so I have a side hustle, and my side hustle is my treat business. And I had a lot of catering orders in the month of December. And so I used the catering orders and a big chunk of the catering orders to, instead of giving out extra Christmas gifts, I put it towards the credit card debt. So I gave $1,000 at Christmas time to the credit card on December 22nd. So then it left the credit card at $3,900. And then the interest on that made it $51.98. So I have a credit card payment for $3,951.98. And then I have a personal loan for $3,826.47. And then I have another personal loan for $18,222.89. Now, I'm going to do the snowball method. Now, you can see these two amounts are only like about $50 difference from these two. But this first one, the credit card, they're adding interest. That $51.98, that's interest. So that's why I want to just go on and knock that out. These other two, personal loan, those are considered a flat rate, fixed. So the interest is already included in that. So no interests are accrued to these fees. So no matter what I pay, that's the amount, no matter what the minimum payment is, regardless. And so, like I said, I'm going to go hard in the paint. And so I plan, so what I mean by going hard in the paint, I'm going to take this $26,001.34 and divide it by 12. So if you take 26,001.34 divided by 12, I literally have to pay $2,166.78 to get all three of these done in a 12-month period. And so that's what I plan to do, God willing. So I had a breakdown, and I don't know what I did with my piece of paper. Lord Jesus. All right. So if I do like I plan to do, bill number 1, which is the $3,951.98 in January, if I pay $1,579.50, and then in February $1,579.50, and then in March it'll be $792.98 left, and that bill will be paid. Then if I go down to, so I'm doing a snowball effect, but I'm really doing it in a totally aggressive way. But this is still the snowball effect method, I should say. And so then bill number 2, which is the $3,826.47. The minimum bill was $198.98. I'm going to continue to pay that amount in January, February, March. And then when April comes, I'm going to pay the $198.98 plus the $1,579.50 that I was paying to the first bill. And I'm going to do that up until I get to May. And then when May comes, those two will be paid off. And then when June comes, the rest of the, from June till December, will be the balance that I have to divide, which would be $16,261.39. I'll divide that by 7, and that'll be $23.08 that I'll pay for the next 7 months to get the rest of it done. So, community, let's see if I can do it. That's my game plan. I'm going to hustle, and get this done. I want my New Year's resolution next year to have the debt free screen on December 31st of 2025. That is my game plan. I'm working very hard towards it. So my first payment is going to be on January 10th. And I plan on January 10th to pay, just like I said, $1579.50 to number 1, and then the $194.98 to number 2, and then the regular $392.30 to bill number 3. So if I do that on my little 12-month plan, I should be able to knock that out. So God willing, that is my game plan. Let's see here. You know, Matthew 6:12 says, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Yes, I'm going to forgive myself. But like I said, I'm not going to knock myself. I'm not sad about the debt because I'm sitting in my home. We're sitting in our home because of the debt. So all debt is not bad debt. I'm not going to shed one red tear about the debt. I'm just going to go hard in the paint to get out of debt. Financial freedom is my number one goal. Living a debt-free life is essential to a healthy life. And so that's what I'm working on for me and my husband. I'm a grandma now, and so I want to be able to do more things and not worry about consumer debt. Life is short, and I want to be able to enjoy the fruits. And so this is what the balances is in the bank for those charges. That's that amount for $4,086.60. It's $2.50 difference. I did, when I made that $1,000 payment, I accidentally did it as a transfer, and they charged me, and I had to call them. They had to fix it. So what did I tell you that bill was? Oh, that's the $4,000 before I made the $1,000 payment. $1,039.00, and then that $51.98 interest. That's for bill number 1, and then number 2, $38.26.47, and then that number 3, $18.22.89. So, let's community, we're gonna get this. We're gonna knock this right on out. I am truly have faith that I'm going to get this done. Always surround yourself. I have elephants. Elephants is abundance. Elephants bring wealth and prosperity. And I have elephants all around my house. I just keep elephants. You put the butt towards the door. The trunk's up. Elephants bring prosperity, wealth, abundance. I have tons of elephants. So keep elephants in your life. Thank you, folks. I want you guys to have a happy new year. Be safe. You'll see me soon. Take care. God bless. Sorry, folks. I forgot to tell you guys something. I want to share this with you. Some of the smaller credit card balances I paid off. While doing some banking one day at the credit union, I was asked by a teller if I was interested in consolidating any credit cards because the rates that they were offering at that time was fantastic. She stated if your credit score was decent, she would have a manager sit with me. I discussed the financial breakdown with the manager, and I was blown away at the plan that was formed. I got approval for a consolidation loan in which they use that consolidation loan to pay off the remaining of my credit cards. The manager then suggested that I open up a money market account, which is like another savings account at a pretty good APR rate. And the money that I would have used on those credit cards that I got put onto the consolidation loan, to use that money to put into that money market account. And so that's what I did. I opened up a money market account. I used that money that I would have been putting on those credit cards and put it in that money market account. It was a beautiful thing. It changed my life. And also note, I want you guys to note that I do have an emergency well past $1,000 emergency fund, because I own a house. And in this day and time, $1,000 emergency doesn't sit well with me. So I have 3 months worth of mortgage in the bank as savings, because $1,000 is just not going to work. And so no, I'm not going to drain that, because it's when I learned about buying a house at the workshop, you have to have 3 months worth of money in the bank just in case something happens. So I have to have more than the $1,000 of emergency in the bank. I have to have 3 months worth of money in the bank that can't be touched for no reason at all. So I just wanted you to know that we did a lot of manifesting well before we got the house, and we got the house at historical rates. And once again, I am not mad at the debt. I just want to get out of debt. Thank you again, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Happy New Year. Be safe.